Alright, chat. On to some new shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The shit we just seen on the internet that's been going crazy over the internet, I feel like you gotta bring some. We're gonna be a little bit more serious. It's gonna be a little bit more. Right. You feel me? Like, we need to get a little bit more serious, bro. And, like, I feel like the conversation that we finna talk about, I'm not even, like, no trilogy. Like, no trilogy. This shit is serious, though. Y'all been seeing this Epstein shit, bro? Now, I don't like to get into politics. I don't get into any of that shit at all. I don't know anything about it. But one thing I stand for is kids and people. And we not...
I wanted to give you a brief...
I feel like, y'all, if you have a platform, I don't give a fuck if you got 1 follower to 100 million to whatever. If you are a good human being and you care about other humans in this life, bro, especially kids, bro, you should be bringing some type of attention towards this, bro. Shit not, bro. I hate how YouTubers try to make shit seem like just shit is just funny games, sweet and rainbows every fucking day. We just dropping brand new videos and all this shit that's going on. Like, nigga, your country's about to get nuked in 3 days, nigga, and you're trying to drop a how to eat video. Like, my nigga, why are we dropping mukbangs? Why are we dropping mukbangs in a time like this? You can at least throw something out there, spread a little, just a small bit of awareness, man. A small bit. Like, I feel like this shit get a little serious, bro. You already know my nigga Charlie, Moist Critical, the man himself. He be coming through, bro. I have no clue when I found out about Moist Critical, bro. But ever since I found out, I've been informed about a lot of this shit, this nasty, sickening, dark shit. Solminati ain't never lied. I know who he's talking about when he says them people, them. Yeah. We know who he's talking about now. Let's get into this shit. I want to figure out what is going on in these Epstein files that they're trying to hide.
Little follow-up to the latest batch of Epstein files that dropped. Over 3 million files came out, and it's been quite a few days now.
Hey, how comes it's 3? What they mean by 3 million files? Like pages? Pages? Ain't no way y'all niggas got 3 million papers. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. What, pages? Yup, bro. Nigga, think about it. Your textbook, your classic, bro. Hold on. Chat. What do niggas mean? Y'all got millions and millions of evidence on this nigga for this case. Nigga, this, I'm thinking this thick. This shit only got 100 pages. You niggas got 3 million? Yo, gang. And that's just the stuff that's getting leaked right now. That's not all of it. That's just like the small amounts that's getting leaked out. What is actually going on, bro? And why is niggas not in jail? I'm trying to tell y'all, I know why. But let's get back to it.
We're coming through them and finding tons and tons of alarming things, new allegations, new names, a ton of new information. I highly recommend you check out CoffeeZilla's 2 latest videos covering this new Epstein file drop. I think he does a great job at cutting through the bullshit and delivering the clearest coverage and highlighting some of the most important...
I'm sorry, my nigga Charlie. You need to come tap in with your boy. We gotta go get you a haircut, my nigga. I don't care what... I like the whole Tarzan. Like, that's always been you. But, my nigga, I want to see what bro gonna look like, at least with a little shape-up. Or is that low-key zesty to say? My nigga, I might be. I'm not gonna lie. I might be. But still, I just, like, my nigga, a little shape-up or something. And top of that, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I need a room like this. He has the brawly in the back. All the shit. That shit is fucking tough.
Important takeaways from all of this new information. This is a huge deal. And don't let any of the NPCs on Twitter convince you otherwise or try...
Speaking on niggas on Twitter. Niggas on Twitter... Anytime it's a serious topic or anything serious going on, and you see niggas hating for absolutely no reason, them be fake. Them niggas is fake. Them AI. I promise you. Nigga, the same way they got AI making AI videos, they been had AI niggas. Nigga, it's been NPCs. You should have been on this. Bro, you truly believe there's niggas in this world that bro, the niggas that you be going to the store, be shopping here and there, there's some of them niggas is NPCs, bro. I'm trying to tell you, nigga, when they drive their car and they drive that shit down the highway, their car just vanished, nigga. They NPCs. They don't have, nigga, they not programmed to make it past a certain length, my nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
And minimize the importance of this. And crazy enough, I know it's not just these faceless homunculi on Twitter that have this administration's cock buried deep into their throat that's trying to convince you to just let this all go. The administration itself is doing that as well, which is the main thing I want to talk about.
You want to know why? Because the administration and all those people around it behind the law who puts people in jail All those people are in these files. I'm trying to tell you, all these people are. Every single one of them, from the Republicans to the Democrats to the Hamahats to the Hamasabalas, nigga, to the Hamiltons, my nigga. All them niggas is in it. If they put on a suit and tie and they don't got this color on them, they one of them. You know, I never trusted them people. I'm sorry, not Charlie. I ain't gonna say Charlie, but them people. I just can't trust the people. I only know my kind.
Here. Since this release, the official narrative from the administration is they've finally complied with the law.
Yo, I ain't low-key ain't done ranting. And they have the nerve to call my Mexican brothers and sisters aliens? Are y'all for real? Y'all got the nerve to call them aliens? Yo, I'm trying to tell you. They know something. It's something going on that we got that frightens and sickens them. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. It's something. We just don't know what it is, my nigga. I might fuck around and turn Super Saiyan the next day or something. Something's going on, bro, that they are so terrified that they need to keep niggas compressed.
And release these files, and now we can all just move on. Which is crazy because there are still no arrests and seemingly no investigations either, despite all of this overwhelming evidence that now the public has access to and can see some really fucking terrible things in. Raping.
That's one of them. Chat. I kid you not. I'm just gonna keep it a buck because I low-key am a little scarred. I low-key feel a little scarred for the shit I seen. I don't know if it's real. I don't know. I'm actually like it actually sickened me. I'm scrolling through Twitter, you feel me? Just trying to beat my shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas trying to get in there. Niggas trying to get in. I'm just trying to see some videos, bro. I wasn't really trying to do it, bro. I was just trying to see some videos and see if I could like do a try not to beat your shit challenge. I'm not gonna lie, that's the only time I was on Twitter, bro. I was just trying, bro. And I kid you not, I lost. Let's not make the jokes right now. But that's quite literally what's going on. So look. I quite literally am scrolling. I'm at a loss. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't know if it was real. I don't know what I seen, dog. But to explain it to you, I don't want y'all going to go search it up. I'm letting you know, warning advised, this shit is sickening before you even do what you do. It was a girl, and I guess she was tied down into like some grass, bro. And the man in the video, it looked like it was him. I don't give a fuck, nigga. It was him. The bots on Twitter can't convince me. It was him, dog. A magnifying glass. I don't know what was going on. I don't. It was some sickening type of torture. I don't know. You know how Twitter is, bro. That shit was actually like what I don't even got words for this shit. This shit was like I troll a lot. I act like shit's funny a lot. I do a lot of shit, but that shit actually made me uncomfortable watching that shit. I kid you not. I actually felt something in my soul did not like that shit, y'all. Like, I'm being so for real, and that shit is really good. That's why I really need to speak on this shit, because I feel like I can't just knowing that I got a platform, even though I might not have the biggest, bro, but knowing that this shit is going on, I still have a voice. I can still say something. That was the most sickening shit I've ever seen, and the fact that they're not going to be arrested, bro, blows me even more. I'm trying to tell y'all there needs to be. I don't know what's gonna happen, if it's some type of revolution that's gonna happen, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm just trying to tell y'all, whoever is in power, the people in power, they're all fucked. All of them. Every single one of them. They control people. They have the power and money too. They control people. They're all fucked. That's why I'm so glad I don't take politicians serious no more. Both sides, I don't know. I know good and I know wrong. That shit, like, in my soul, I did not like this shit, y'all. In my soul, I didn't like this shit. Like I said, I can't even show you what I seen. I can't show you what I seen. It was that explicit. I can't show you what I seen. Just know, this man, if don't trust no man that can't say Jesus' name. If he can't say Jesus' name, you know he needs to get packed up. The man's the devil himself. I don't know what more to say about this nigga. This nigga is sickening, bro.
Children, trafficking children, possible cannibalism, torture, murder, all of this now just openly in the public, of course with tons of redactions to protect the perpetrators, naturally, which of course violates the law that they're right now gloating about following, by the way.
The fact that Trump's acting like this shit don't exist, that tells you all you need to know. You can't go from acting like it existed to now acting like it don't exist, and why should we not? Like he says, Let's just let the video roll.
All of this is now out there in the public, and yet still, no investigations, and the administration is proudly just saying, time to move on. Before showing you some clips here, I want to do a little experiment here with you to try and activate a few neurons, God forbid. Let me dust off your brain here for a moment. Let's say that you have drank the Kool-Aid to such an extreme degree that you believe all of these Epstein files are a bunch of hooey when it comes to the Republicans that are named in there, like Howard Lutnick or Donald Trump. Let's say that you think that all of those are make-believe, there's nothing in there that holds any water, it's a fucking, wild goose chase, it's all fake. But you believe that all the information in regards to Democrats and their...
Chat, and speaking on this shit, I'm not voting for shit. I'm not. I never do, I never will. The last time I voted for something, I was forced to vote. Forced to. Because I had no clue. I was forced to vote. You feel me? Mom's just walked in. Here's this piece of paper. Sign it. Boom, 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 boom. I'm reading this shit, but it's like, I really don't. I wasn't finna... Niggas not gonna throw in an argument over, like, I'm not thinking... honestly, this shit really don't matter. You think your votes really matter? Come on, bro. That's how I think in my head. Like, you really think that shit really matters? These niggas got that much money. You think they need the signature of a nigga that's not getting no money? That's me for real. That's just the way I think. Like, you niggas have millions, billions, and gajillions, nigga. And you need a nigga that's eating oodles and noodles, my nigga, with steak sandwiches, my nigga, all types of, you feel me, chili cheese dogs and hood meals. You need my signature? Nigga, please. Let's, come on. Come on.
Like Bill Clinton is legitimate, and Bill Gates. All of that's real, but all the stuff on the Republicans is fake. Let's play ball with that. Let's say you're right. Why are the Republicans that are in charge right now in this administration not pursuing an investigation on the Democrats in these Epstein files? Let's go into a little bit of chess theory here. Everything about Donald Trump and the Epstein files is totally innocent. He's been absolved of all wrongdoing like he says he is, and like a lot of other people are trying to regurgitate, despite...
Nigga, please.
Numerous times his name appears. Let's say he's not compromised by Israel like the FBI was investigating. Let's say all of this is wrong, but all the Democrats that are named in there are actually guilty. Those are the actual evil perpetrators and the real culprits. Why the fuck aren't we arresting the Democrats? Or at the
exactly. Regardless of whether or not so-and-so, they're trying to just brush everything the fuck off. What the fuck? Why are we brushing shit off? I'm trying to tell you. They put niggas in there. It's all, bro, that shit is all, nigga, it's all on a notebook, nigga. You don't think it's all on their whiteboard?
At least investigating all of this information in the Epstein files. Ask yourself that question. Let's use someone easy, Bill Clinton. I think most sane people on the planet, after combing through the Epstein files and seeing all of these allegations and the pictures and everything with Bill Clinton, can agree there's enough here to at least start poking around and see what's going on with Bill Clinton's relationship to Epstein and everything that happened on the Epstein Island, right? Well, why the fuck is Trump defending him so adamantly right now? He just put out a statement like, man, I hate that people are shooting spitballs at Bill Clinton. I like that guy. I love...
Dog. He's trying it, like, I don't know if, I don't know, bro. Because it's like, how are niggas this stupid? You truly believe, after all the shit y'all are doing, you could just come to all the people and just be like, oh yeah, nah, yo. Yeah, all this evidence in our face, nah, that shit ain't happen. Ain't happen. I don't know him. I don't know who the fuck Bill Clinton is. But, like, just for my example, like, we don't know him. Y'all shouldn't be worrying about kids being kidnapped in traffic. That's not something that's serious. That's the words coming out their mouth. That's what they're trying to convince us and believe. And nobody sees the issue with this shit? I'm tripping. As serious as this crime is, and for them to act like they could just brush shit off, everybody should be on alert, 110% high alert right now. Because these are the people that can control how much money you're making, how much money, all that. And that's why I really have an issue that nobody tries to speak on this. They have this much power. Y'all niggas think that y'all could just go about your every other day business, all this other shit. But you don't even know what's in your food. It's that serious. You don't even know what's in your food.
That guy, actually. For a second there, I thought he was going to request a group hug in the shower with Bill Clinton at the very end of that fucking segment. Like, all of a sudden, he's Bill Clinton's best friend suckling on his titties. Like, what? Where's this coming from? Like, only a couple days
I got you. He me writing.
ago, he was like, yeah, Bill Clinton's name's all over that. That backfired, didn't it? And I was like, oh man, Bill Clinton's, he's like the best of us. That guy's awesome. Oh, this is craziness, actual craziness. Now, I know that there's like some probes into some things in regards to the Epstein files and people like Bill Clinton, like related to it. But nothing's going to come from it. Nothing has come from this shit ever. Across multiple administrations, nothing has come from it, so I have no expectation that there's going to be any justice, especially when the fucking President Trump is still talking about, like, let's move on, and it's not.
And that's my issue. You're asking for... I feel like a lot of niggas... Y'all try to truly believe in our justice system and all this shit that's going on. Y'all really truly try to believe in that. These people aren't corrupted and they're not demonic. You're trying your hardest to believe in this shit. But yeah, y'all keep asking, why is nobody arrested? Why is nobody doing this? Why are people walking around free when they're doing these demonic, hateful, the craziest crimes of them all? Have you not thought that they're also in it too? That's all I'm saying. Like, you gotta really think about it. If they really cared about you and they really cared about law and all this, don't you think they would have been had this? They would have been packed them up. They would have been packed them up. Come on, bro. Like, my personal opinion, I feel like I feel like it might be something deeper than the government that we don't even know about that runs them. Something way deeper. I don't know what. But now with all this news and stuff coming out being explained, explored, I feel like if you really, really want to deep dive and do your real research, you might find out something that it might be somebody that's higher than y'all think the government's the highest. No, I think it get a little spiritual, very spiritual. I think this whole thing gets spiritual.
Important or perjury.
Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not one of those. I'm not even gonna do that because they tried to make woke advocates seem like they were an enemy. They tried to flip the script. I'm not gonna act like I'm woke or any of that. I'm just giving up the knowledge of what we got right now, and I care about the people. I care about good from right and wrong. You feel me? And I find it insane on what's going on right now, and how we're not getting no responses, but yet we're seeing all this dark shit coming out. Only people gonna make this shit change. I'm trying to tell y'all, we gotta make the action itself. These niggas are rich. Keep that in mind.
Patel, like, hey, we comply with the law. Epstein files are out there. We're done here. Time to wash our hands of it. Or Todd Blanche going and saying, it's not a crime to party with Epstein. It's very hard to have any level of faith that there's going to be any repercussions to all of these evil monsters. Now, I know I've been sitting here shitting and spitting, got a little off track. To bring it back to the initial thought experiment I wanted to plant into your noodle. If you believe all Republicans in these Epstein files are innocent, but all Democrats are not, ask yourself, why are the Republicans that are in charge right now not actually investigating or holding...
Hey, that's what I thought. Ain't them niggas like fire and water? Democrats and the Republicans, ain't they hate each other? I don't know my politics, but I'm pretty sure they hate each other. And they don't want to lock these niggas up. That tells you a lot. I'm just saying. These niggas hate each other. And yet, aren't they like... I thought that's how the parties work. Like, there's one party that goes against that party, and they always go at it for who's president. I thought that's how that worked. My nigga, I graduated with a B++, my nigga. I don't know.
Any of these Democrats accountable and punishing them, pursuing charges, or anything of the sort. Why does it seem like the actual narrative is the Epstein files are out there, we're done here? Even though, by the way, the official stance only a few months ago is that the Epstein files aren't real, it's a Democrat hoax, they don't exist, that kind of thing. After, of course, Pam Bondi said they were on her desk. After, of course, they had actually given the Epstein files phase 1 to some fucking right-wing influencers who have been hush-hush crickets ever since. Anyway, if the Democrats in the Epstein files are guilty, why are they not being investigated? Let me offer you a little game theory here. It's because the Republicans in the Epstein files aren't actually innocent. No one in the Epstein files is innocent when it comes to a lot of the evidence we now have at our fingertips. There's a lot of real actionable stuff.
Honestly, this shit scared me even more because the Epstein files was just a leak in this shit. What I feel like this Epstein shit was not supposed to happen. None of these leaks. This was accidental, and whoever was the loose, you feel me? Whoever was that one person that came out was the rat that leaked all this, that really got this out in the air. This was all supposed to be private. You know it was supposed to. Come on, my nigga, let's be real. So that tells me, what else was going on in these dark rooms away from the camera? What else was going on? That's what I want to know. What else was going on? I feel like there might be something way more than just this. But this is sick. An island. And you know, I've been seeing it recently a lot on TikTok. Let's talk about it. A lot on TikTok. I've been seeing a lot of Michael Jackson, right? I've been seeing a lot of Michael Jackson. They tried to frame him on liking kids. Frame. I'm saying frame. I never believed Michael Jackson's my GOAT. I ain't never believed he liked kids. Now, we gonna look more at it right after this.
In there, at least I think so. Now, of course, a lot of it is unsubstantiated. I get that. Not everyone in there is probably guilty of shit. Like, I know Russell Wilson was in there about like a plane, like trying to buy a plane. I get that. But there is a lot of substantial evidence on a lot of very powerful people, like a Howard Lutnick. And so, if this administration did actually pursue charges against the Democrats that are named in the Epstein files, then that puts them at risk of being implicated as well if that person starts squealing, if they start letting the fat lady sing. That's why I believe they are not pursuing any kind of real investigation or anything at all for anyone associated with the Epstein files. That's why, apparently, all of these extremely powerful people that are named in there are completely fucking untouchable. They're basically ghosts at this point. If your name is in the Epstein files, you've basically activated God mode in America, where you cannot be touched or punished, it seems.
But that's my thing. They have all this money, all this power. Why the fuck, like really think about what the shit... I'm sorry, I don't want to come at Charlie, but y'all, like, just y'all in general, everybody in general, really think about it. Why the actual fuck do you think they're going to put niggas in jail, do shit right by you? Tell me. Where do you think they're doing this where they're going to do right by you? Nigga, you don't owe them shit. You don't pay them nothing. You're like, nigga, you're nothing to them. You have no power. You have no money. You don't have a name. That's how they view you. Nigga, you're viewed by your social security number, my nigga. I'm keeping it a buck. And you truly believe that just because what's going on is wrong, they're gonna do right for you? Bro, I'm sorry, nigga. That's like, let's say you created your own game, right? Let's say you created your own game. You are the admin of the game. You are that nigga, but you enjoy playing your game. You like running your game in your world. And somebody comes out and does not like the rules that you installed, but you like the rules to your game. But you know everybody will play your game. There is no... Everybody has to play your game. There is no arguing back and forth on it. It's either we get this rule or we deal with it, basically. Why do you think that with these rules and how much power they got, just because you don't have an issue with it, they're going to stop and they're going to change their lives? And like, no. They have the power, gang. That's like me being an admin and niggas telling me, oh yeah, you don't deserve to be an admin, and niggas trying to shame me and shit. Who the fuck are you, bitch? I'm gonna fire you. I'm just gonna work your shit and you gonna have to deal with it. It's my shit. Because I have the power. Y'all gotta understand that, y'all. I'm just saying, bro. I don't understand what this justice y'all are asking from. That's like you're asking a demon to bring his teammates to justice. Come on, bro. That's how I look at it.
I think that's also why the previous administration wasn't touching anything in the Epstein files, because again, if they went after the Republicans that were named in the Epstein files, that opens them up to also being implicated there as well. Because clearly, this was more than just one party. Both Republicans and Democrats are named a lot in these Epstein files. So it'd be a fucking disaster for both parties, which is why it's been such like a fucking hot potato that hasn't been touched. That's what I believe. Now anyway, I think any sane person would agree that this is a huge fucking problem, that no one is getting arrested for this. But unfortunately, the powerful politicians that govern us are not.
I feel like even if they do get arrested, okay, let's make a scene where you get arrested. They're gonna be out free, dog. But we need a scene to cover it up for the internet and for the people across the world to see. We gotta frame this up and cover it up for y'all, but we're still gonna be free. That's how I look at it.
Not sane. So they are to our face, spitting on us, telling us to just move on and that it's not important. Here's those words from Donald Trump.
And you tell me something else? No. I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else, really. You know, now that nothing came out about me, other than it was a conspiracy against me.
Mind you, this nigga is talking about it's time for us to move on to something else. Nigga, we're talking about kids being trafficked. We're talking about rape, torture. We're talking about literal, psychopathic, hateful crimes, inhumane crimes, genocidal crimes. Let's just forget about it. That's what he's telling you. This nigga don't even look human. Y'all don't be seeing what I be saying? Like, these niggas be NPCs?
Literally, by Epstein and other people. But I think it's time now for the country to maybe get onto...
Like, I don't know what eye to look at. If I'm looking at this one, or if, like, I don't know what's going on.
Something else.
Well, what would you say people
like
feel they haven't gotten justice, Mr. President?
Something that people care about.
Oh, move on to something that people care about. So you don't care about child sex trafficking, the raping of children, the potential cannibalism, the torture...
They ate people? Yeah, ritual demonic. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see exactly what I'm saying. They ate people. Ritual demonic shit. You can't tell me nothing no more. Nobody can tell me nothing no more. At first, I was a lot of people be 50-50. They don't want to believe it because you don't want to sound stupid to the internet. You don't want to sound crazy. You don't want to sound lame. But with this much evidence just thrown in your face, I don't know what else to call it.
The murder, all of that, that's not something you think American people should care about. That's not the important stuff.
Starting to believe, nigga, the shit that goes on in movies really just be shit that they did in real life. They trying to show it to the public, say it's fake. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
Well, what the fuck is the Trump phone, which is probably coming out any day now? Supposed to come out in like August of 2025, by the way. Still no expected delivery time on my Trump phone device. Crazy. They're saying maybe March now. Fingers crossed, any day, no doubt. How can anyone sit there and not be revolted by that statement? Again, if these Epstein files absolved Trump, which I don't see how anyone could mental gymnastic that explanation into reality and truly believe it. But again, even if he is completely squeaky clean here in the Epstein case, everyone else isn't. There's plenty of people that aren't. Why does he want so badly to just move on from this? Why does he want to bury it? He should be like really gung-ho about getting all of them arrested. And in fact, actually, one of his big promises when he was campaigning is that's exactly what he's going to do. But promises made, promises broken.
Man, them niggas been breaking promises since they've been trying to go for president. Why do y'all niggas be falling for shit like this? They know who's going to be president, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all this, bro. They don't give a fuck about your vote.
That's the new motto. That is exactly what's been going on. He campaigned about how important the Epstein files were to release and like actually get justice for the victims and punish these heinous, evil people. And then the second he gets into office, he's done everything in his power to not only deny the existence of the Epstein files, calling them a Democrat hoax, but also doing everything he can to prevent them from coming out. And it has just been a complete circus with these. And now that they're here, and people have all of this evidence with so many names and so many bad people on there with a lot of things that I do think would warrant an investigation, he is saying it's not important and that we need to move on. That is actual craziness.
Do you have regrets about how it's been handled?
Look, like any other hot topic issue, the American public and the world had a great interest in this. And what we did under President Trump's leadership is produce the most transparent DOJ and FBI.
My nigga, you don't even got a high top. This nigga don't even got a high top. Niggas be like, you got 1/4. Nigga, you got a quarter hair. You got a quarter hair. This nigga shit only grow right here. The rest of that shit need to get cut. See, I don't be understanding the type of... These niggas need barbers. Niggas like him look like they stink. Stink. I ain't gonna lie. They might be he might be one of them.
History. 3 other administrations had the opportunity to do this, and we produced everything we legally and lawfully could. We worked with our partners in Congress, we followed the statutes and the court orders, and we produced, 3 million some pages? So I think we got to the result in the right way. Could we have gotten there faster? I'm not really sure because of numerous court cases, multiple protective orders, multiple court sealings, and so now we've produced everything we can while protecting victims' rights and
This fucking...
But honestly, niggas don't care. I ain't gonna lie. The whole blackboard thing, protecting the public, niggas don't give a fuck. Show it. It don't matter. I get it. I get it, bro. It's dark. You want to know. People need to wake up and see what the fuck is actually being done. Fuck all that. It's sickening, right? Yes, that's the whole point. These videos are sick. You don't want to see it. But you need to wake up because you need to see what they're actually doing to people. That shit is sickening. You're supposed to feel sick seeing shit like this because you're human. They don't want to show you it as an obvious... These are excuses, bro. They just don't want to show it, bro.
This insufferable dork. So here's Perjury Patel taking a victory lap here about how they did everything right when it came to the Epstein files, which, by the way, under oath, Kash Patel said that there's no evidence that there were like any, clients, no list. He said plenty of things that have been completely disproven with these Epstein files being released, but he's not facing any perjury charges, and to my understanding, no one's even pursuing it. Super weird how Perjury Patel just gets away with it. But here he's talking about how they did everything right in the right way, which is not true. They did everything they could to not release these files every step of the way. They're already like 2 months late, basically, close to it. And also, the redactions were supposed to be reserved exclusively for the names of victims. They have not been used for just victims' names. That has been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. That is a violation of the law that had been signed into place when it came to the handling of the Epstein files. And pretty much everything he says there is just a lie. That is what Perjury Patel does, just lie. But the sentiment he's trying to express is now that they have the 3 million some files out there, they've done what they were required to do, and now we need to move on. There is nothing in regards to like an investigation or punishment to the people that are named in these files with tons of evidence and tons of really very, very disturbing things, pictures, videos, emails, all of this stuff, and all the people in them don't seem to be looking at any possible punishment or anything at all. It doesn't seem like there's any level of justice coming to the victims here of the Jeffrey Epstein operation and all of the clients.
Is there any chance that any of these individuals who partied with Epstein and engaged in relations with minors will be prosecuted? Any chance?
I'll never say no, and we will always investigate any evidence of misconduct.
They can't say no because they're going to sound crazy to the fucking public. But it is a no. They're not. They're not. They're not.
But as you know, it is not a crime to party with Mr. Epstein, and so as horrible as it's not a crime.
This nigga just say, they mentioned the minors, all that's going on that was completely illegal, and this nigga only says it's not illegal to party. Bitch, slap this nigga. This nigga not human. The nigga is not human. The nigga, look, he got the shit that Epstein had on his shit. I'm trying to tell you, the nigga not human. That nigga, bro. Niggas like this eat feces. They don't call it shit. They call it feces. They try to throw in the little special names and shit so that shit don't sound. No, you are dirt, nigga. You're dirt.
Time to email with Mr. Epstein, and some of these men may have done horrible things, and if we have evidence that allows us to prosecute them, you better believe we will. But it's also the kind of thing that the American people need to understand, that it isn't a crime to party with Mr. Epstein. It isn't a crime to have
Didn't look like that's all that was going on some of those photos. I mean, if the photos could speak, some of them look pretty bad.
That's right, and unfortunately photos can't speak, and so we need witnesses and we need
Are there videotapes that you all have?
To answer that question, yeah, there's videotapes that they all have. In fact, Pam Bondi said that there's like thousands of videos with children in them. Pam Bondi seems like totally fine just letting this whole Epstein thing just kind of fall to the back rooms, by the way. Anyway, though, here's Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche just outright saying with his whole chest, it's not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. And he's being very open and honest here about how little he's actually caring about it. He's making it seem like, oh, maybe there's a chance for an investigation, but he's being very blunt that it's probably not coming. There's probably not going to be an investigation. He's even saying, yeah, unfortunately, pictures can't speak. So all those horrible pictures and all of that evidence in there, probably not going to lead to an investigation. Everyone's going to get away with it. Oh, shucks. But it's not a crime to party with Jeffrey Epstein. You know, the man behind the biggest child sex trafficking operation in this country's history. What a strong message to be sending, Todd. It's all just so blatantly in your face. They treat you like you...
This shit been going on since Michael Jackson, dog. I'm trying to tell y'all. They've been doing this shit since Michael Jackson, trying to frame Michael Jackson with this shit. It's been going on for fucking years.
You are a mindless sheep, and plenty of people are proving them correct here with the shit that they're swallowing here with the smile on their face. Wake the fuck up, samurai. The president has just said that we need to move on from the Epstein files into something that people care about. Let that marinate for a second.
What he just said, they don't give a fuck. They're trying to brush off this topic. Hey, I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen, bro.
Really think about that. Why is he
happen.
trying to make it seem like the raping of children, the sex trafficking of children, the cannibalism, the torture, the murder is not something you should care about? And this is all perpetrated by potentially the most powerful people in this country. Why is the president and his administration...
Look at some of these comments. Lock them all up. Thank you. Somebody with a brain. Somebody with a brain. The U.S. government itself, the entire thing is fucking corrupt. Why would I lock up my teammates? Think about it. And they have much more that they have that they have not brought to public. Now, I'm going to show you the shit I've been seeing about Michael Jackson. What in the world? Hold on, what are you on here talking about?
It's a fucking movie. Let me park this car and get this tea off my chest. A couple weeks ago, I got
cracking your friend's girl, you crack my girl, I promise all you niggas gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, y'all. Hey, I don't want to hear what no nigga tells me talking about some TikTok ain't a cited source. They tried to take down TikTok. Trump wanted this shit down. So this shit, you know why I love it? Because niggas gonna speak their opinion and their voice, and this shit is going to fly across the fucking world, and everybody's going to see. And they can't moderate or filter any of this shit. Because they don't own none of this shit. Yeah, bro.
They set Michael Jackson up before he died.
So you mean to tell me that
Neverland. Hold on. Let me
They
just
set
watch this
Michael
video.
Jackson up before he died. I already knew this, but now I really know. I went down that Michael Jackson rabbit hole, and let me say this. He's not in the Epstein files for what you think. Michael Jackson was trying to help the same kids that they was trying to hurt, and they didn't like that. Another thing they didn't like was this. Before Michael Jackson died, he owned 50%.
Dog. They don't want anybody that they don't have control over or that's not with them gaining all this money and having all these assets and resources around them that they don't have control of. Y'all gotta understand that, bro. Y'all gotta understand that. You're not supposed to be making more money than the government itself. That nigga Michael Jackson was literally moving the world, bro. You're not supposed to have more money than the government itself, bro. That he had damn near as much power as they did. Listen.
Taking him for a reason. But it gets way deeper than that. They tried to make kids say that Michael Jackson did things to them. You had people like Macaulay Culkin till this day defending Michael Jackson, saying Michael never tried to do anything to him. And then you have people that lost their life because they said Michael Jackson never did anything to them. You remember Aaron Carter? Look at this shit.
Listen. Now listen to this. I have to tell you this. Okay. So after I left the party, and
that talking about Aaron Carter was guy. Hey, I ain't finna get caught. I ain't finna. Hey, y'all niggas not finna get. I ain't finna get packed up. Y'all got the nigga the nigga TikTok. If you want to see what he talking about, nigga got packed up right after. I will not
questions
be packed up
so
right
that we can sue him for money.
Listen.
That's what I told.
He knew they was gonna do something to him, and he even said it.
Heard it.
Matter of fact, look at this shit. Listen.
Yo, it's phone calls. Michael Jackson, it's phone calls. He knew about this shit and was trying to bring this shit to an end. He knew about this shit going on. He wanted this shit to end, y'all. Look up the Neverlands, bro. The places where Michael Jackson was saving these kids and taking them. The Neverlands, bro. This shit is real. They tried to frame this nigga for liking kids. I grew up my whole life loving Michael MJ was I promise you I was broke when he died, bro. And that's probably the only celebrity ever in my life I could truly admit I was probably parasocial. That I was like, my nigga, I was like 10. But still, this shit was, bro. And they tried to frame him for like, it makes sense now, yo. If you a bot, you know the NPC niggas, bro. What the fuck is he talking about, man? That's some bull. You know how the NPC niggas gonna act. You already know how them niggas gonna act, bro. Them niggas don't got brains for themselves and actually think. Let's do it. I don't like when they start throwing creepy music over this shit. I feel like somebody gonna pop up or something. Stop doing that. Y'all look up the fucking Neverlands, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all niggas just another video, just a little why. And don't let no nigga sit here and try to tell you that TikTok ain't a great source, nigga. Trump wanted this shit down for a reason.
Was always the superhero, and Jeffrey Epstein was always the villain. The last quarter of Michael Jackson's life, when he tried to set himself up for retirement from the industry, he tried to buy the Beatles catalog, buy MTV, and also put himself in a position where he wouldn't have to worry about him and his family for the rest of his life and generate.
Now let's be for real. That nigga.
Dad, nigga, please.
No, that nigga Michael Jackson was a billionaire before all that shit. Like, we don't really be for real. That nigga was trying to make sure his family generation, all the way down to the 3000 timeline, was going to be millionaires. That's what I'm saying. Getting from this shit. That nigga been rich. He ain't had no worries until he found out about these kids, bro.
Generations to come. Why, as soon as Michael Jackson passed, did his estate and his mom get rid of the main things that Michael Jackson treasured that he would never sell, like the Beatles catalog? But one thing that he was trying to do outside of these things was the one thing that would create a downfall to try to make him look like the bad guy. And that's protect children. Now, you say to yourself,
never lie
protect
to me
children,
about
but Michael Jackson was presumed to be touching kids.
Jackson, bro.
Now, what I ask you is, when Macaulay Culkin and Corey were saying that Michael Jackson would never touch kids, and they were kids at that time, why didn't we believe them? Now that the Epstein...
Come on, I'm gonna be real. The old generation, y'all just some dumb fucks. Let's just keep it a buck, bro. The old generation, the generation before this new one that we got going on right now, which I'm a part of, the Gen Z, everything past that, all y'all niggas were dumb as fuck. Let's just keep it a buck. Y'all niggas were retarded. We really gotta talk about it. You niggas were stupid as fuck. I'm talking about, nigga, good noodle, eat nigga. And that's all y'all took. Y'all took all the information. Eat nigga, eat. Y'all never had a brain for yourself. Y'all never actually questioned shit. Anything y'all seen on the news, nigga, y'all niggas just took in everything. Y'all not, like, feel me? Y'all didn't give a fuck. There's something wrong with, there was something generally wrong with you niggas, bro. Y'all niggas literally did not ever think for yourselves. What the fuck, why the fuck, and how the fuck. Those three did not come out your mouth. It was yes, massa, yes, massa. I'm tired of it, bro. Y'all niggas was wildin'.
Files came out and we seen a picture of Michael Jackson around that group of people, we presume that, okay, Michael was always into this. What if the entire time Never Neverland was meant to make sure that kids could be kids for as long as possible and make sure that they never have to go through the things that these kids like Nickelodeon and other networks went through that we're talking about now on documents? Well, that's the story that's coming out now. Apparently, Michael Jackson's whole...
I always wanted to be a nigga that was in Disney, the fucking Nick. I wanted to be on Game Shakers, nigga. Who didn't want to be on Game Shakers? I wanted to be on all these shows. I thought these niggas was having dream lives. No, bro. No, bro. That shit crazy. No, bro. But I'm glad I'm in the generation I am that, hey, we undercover in this shit.
Whole entire goal was to go against the people in the industry that were trying to groom kids. And now that the truth is coming out, we are hearing that Michael Jackson was actually fighting against this. What if we find out, like we're hearing in the news, because this is all alleged, once again? This is all...
Man, I ain't going for that alleged bullshit. Man, niggas not finna play with me. Nigga, that's like when a nigga try to steal from you, steal your phone or something, and he start giving you too much details on what happened, my nigga, when he was at, when your phone was took. Nigga get to helping you find it and shit. That's what they doing, bro. They get to helping you find it and shit. Putting out all this information, but yet it's alleged now. They don't got nothing to do with it. I don't believe niggas just make up shit like this for no reason. I'm sorry. You can't.
That Michael Jackson was actually trying to protect the children coming up in the industry like he did. What if the parents of the kids that Michael Jackson was helping out were approached by the other side, Epstein and the rest of the people who went on the island, and told to lie on Michael to make sure that he would have all these court cases to stop him from gaining more and more popularity and more space in the industry by buying these bigger brands and companies? This is...
Hey, Michael Jackson was the way I look at it, Michael Jackson was a soldier sent from heaven himself. God sent him himself, man. That's the way I look at it, bro. You can't convince me on Michael Jackson or MJ, but that's my dog. Say what you want. That's always been chat. That's always been the dog. Yo, I can't even mess with my camera no more. Oh yeah, my nigga. Yeah, that's how you know they trying to get control of a nigga. Oh yeah, you see that? They trying to get control of a nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Yo, chat. What the fuck? You keep trying to grab my... We gonna end it like this, bro. You see, they already trying to hack my PC and shit, bro. I'm just going over information that niggas got on the internet, and I'm here to talk about it with the tiny ass platform that I got, bro. Cause that shit is bothering me, bro. This shit has been going on all day, and I feel like nobody talks about this shit. It's important, bro. Protect the kids, save the kids, bro. We gonna get back to our regular videos. We gonna get back to our normal shit. But if you know what's fucked up, and you know right from wrong, you know good from wrong, bro. If you got a voice, you gotta speak on that shit. Real shit, bro. I appreciate y'all boys, though, bro. We on some new video, y'all. I'll see y'all, boys.